Okay, so Vayne has to be aware that his opponent has a potential quartermaster in his hand. You saw your opponent, while playing you in the fourth turn when you used your seed to destroy the Master for Battle tokens. So let's see, as Vayne will play the Acolyte of Pain in the end and ping his, most likely his own Acolyte. No, he's gonna ping the Soldier token and use Frostbolt. Okay, I don't see how this can help, but let's see. Okay, looks like Vayne is hesitating to Frostbolt his opponent's minions, and yeah, I'm not really sure he has to. So Blowfish is gonna find the silly mini-bot, and he cannot play the Guardian of Kings just yet. And what he can do is play the True Silver Champion and kill the Acolyte of Pain using the True Silver Champion and go face with everything else. So, okay, so Vayne finds an Alexstrasza out of the Acolyte of Pain draw, and he's not gonna burn a card. Actually, was that a mistake? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 cards, 9 cards. So yeah, if Blowfish... Okay, he couldn't make Vayne draw 3 extra cards, right? Yeah, he could not. Okay, so Vayne is not gonna burn a card. After all, Blowfish couldn't do it. And right now, Blowfish has to once again think long and hard about what he wants to do with his turn. Whether that is playing a Master for Battle with a Quartermaster and leaving yourself exposed to potential Flame Strike, or playing a Guardian of Kings and not gaining the full health back. And he's gonna opt for the Guardian of Kings. However, we know that as soon as Vayne sees that, he's gonna play his own Alexstrasza, which he just drew, and it's gonna reduce his opponent's life total to 15. So Alexstrasza will come down for Vayne. Blowfish is gonna be left with 15 life points, and Vayne is gonna pass the turn with a hand that's chock full of burn. And right now Blowfish has to use his turn to lay on hands himself, and he gets out of burn rates. However, Vayne's hand has another ice block, B, way too many burn. So if Blowfish doesn't find an heal bot, or I don't know, maybe a second one, maybe Shredded gives him something that can heal him, no. So yeah, Vayne is most likely gonna be able to take this match. Let's see if he goes the Pyroblast or the double Fireball route. Now, if you Pyroblast, then even if his opponent, uses the True Silver Champion, then he's still dead. So he needs a True Silver Champion plus a heal bot, and I do still believe that this is lethal. Alternatively, he can use Thalnos and go with Fireball, Frostbolt and double Ice Lance, and let's see if that's lethal actually. Okay, he's gonna Frostbolt, double Ice Lance, and he's gonna leave his opponent with just 2 life. So even in case of a heal bot, his opponent is not saved from Pyroblast. Okay, so he drew a heal bot. However, we know that Blowfish not only has a heal bot, but he has a True Silver Champion, and he needs to use that if he wants to stay alive. So we see Vayne drawing the Frost Nova, and the problem for Blowfish right now is that he cannot proc Vayne's secret because he doesn't have enough damage on board, and that means that he's gonna give Vayne an extra turn. No, actually he didn't use the True Silver Champion, so yeah, that's gonna be game over, and game 2 is gonna go to Vayne, who's gonna Pyroblast his opponent's face actually. So Vayne equals the score using his Freeze Mage, and we're moving on to game 3. Let's see how Blowfish wishes to continue this match. Vayne can no longer use his Freeze Mage, and Blowfish can use his Paladin again, and I believe his Paladin is a very well-rounded Paladin list. That Blessing of Kings sure can be a surprise. So let's see what Blowfish actually he's gonna use his Rogue, and we're gonna have Vayne's Face Hunter that we saw in the first game against Oildrog. So yeah, let's see. So Vayne doesn't have the coin this time. However, Blowfish has the coin but no SI agent, so let's see how this player's mulligan. I'm pretty sure Vayne wants the mulligan, yeah, everything that's not in one drop right now. So he finds a Vorgian Infiltrator and Abusive Sergeant and a Mad Scientist, so he's gonna go ahead and play the Vorgian Infiltrator you know, pass the turn back to Blowfish, who doesn't have a really good play. He can, okay, so yeah, he can pass the turn or prep a Fan of Knives, not really worth it. So most likely he's gonna play a Mad Scientist and yeah, attack with a Vorgian. So what Vorgian gives to this deck, Vorgian is used as an Undertaker replacement, albeit a bad one, but Vorgian guard is that you have a turn 1 hero power, which is actually really important. So he's gonna coin out Fan of Knives, and yeah, this is not really effective because next turn Vayne is gonna damage his opponent even more. So pretty sure he doesn't want to play the Knife Juggler. Let's see. Okay. If he plays the Knife Juggler, then he forces his opponent to, you know, either deal with the Knife Juggler, or you know, he gets a little. Okay. If he wants to play the Juggler now, then I believe it's a mistake. But okay, because he just lost one point of damage. But okay, he's gonna steady shot and pass the turn back to Blowfish. He's gonna find the Violet Eater. He doesn't really have a good turn, and that is partially due to the fact that he used Fan of Knives to take care of just one guy. Allowing the Scientist to deal an extra point of damage is not where you want to be right now. So he's going to use Backstab, take care of the Abusive Sergeant, and use his Dagger to take care of the Scientist. So actually Scientist has dealt a total of 4 damage, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 1 damage was the attack, and the other one was Blowfish attacking with his face. So Scientist is actually something better, something, you know, like a Frostbolt, but you know, just better, because he just fetched a secret for Vayne. The secret is a Snake Trap. Okay, and Blowfish is gonna now have another turn where he uses Backstab, take care of the Knife Juggler, and let's see if he wants to proc the trap or not. What Blowfish should have done was check for the trap first, like attack phase with his Dagger before playing the Violet Eater. Now, Blowfish is not going to attack out of fear of, you know, an explosive trap, and that's going to give Vayne enough, you know, that's going to give Vayne a guy on the board that he will use Glaive Zukon. He's going to use his hero power to get 6 damage through, and he's very close to lethal right now. He has a Leroy Jenkins in his hand, and one of the best cards against a potential Loatheb turn. Like, if your opponent Loathebs, then the best play that is the most, you know, the maximum damage that you can get is with a Leroy Jenkins turn. So Blowfish is gonna take a draw, find let's see, a Cobalt Geomancer, yeah. So no Thalnos, I imagine. He equips another Dagger and tries to go Deadly Poison and attack the Spider, creating another token. Now, what we know is that Vayne's trap is not an explosive trap, it's a snake trap, so no matter what happens, Vayne is gonna have a body on the board that he is gonna use to attack Blowfish face. So Blowfish takes an extra 2 points of damage, and I believe Vayne is actually has lethal damage. Yeah, he has lethal damage this turn. I'm not really sure that Blowfish wants to do anything else. Okay, he plays a Cobalt Geomancer, and that's good game. Okay, Vayne is gonna take the second game with his Face Hunter. He has exact lethal, using all the 3 snakes plus the Leroy Jenkins, and he's gonna go up a game 2-1, and he will no longer be able to use his Face Hunter. So we're gonna go to game 4 right now, and let's see if Vayne can take the series 3-1, I'm sorry. Okay, so we're waiting for the players to begin. Let's see what Blowfish has as his last deck. I'm sorry, Vayne has as his last deck. And yeah, right now Vayne is looking good. His Hunter actually gave him a very quick game. His Freeze Mage gave him again a very good game, very sure game with lots of burn. And let's see what his last deck is gonna be. So Vayne is gonna have a Rogue as the last deck, and Blowfish has a Paladin in his lineup, a traditionally good matchup for Rogue, so Vayne is set to take the series. Let's see if he can make it, or if Blowfish will manage to get a win out of this bad matchup and turn things around. So Vayne doesn't have a really good hand, he mulligans the entire hand, and let's see what he finds. He finds a Farseer and double Eviscerate. Finds an SI Agent. Now what Vayne wants to see is an early preparation for Sprint, so that he can actually have all the cards he needs in order to clear the board. However, that is not the case right now, as Vayne is gonna start. He's gonna have a slow start. He's gonna just play a dagger, not attack his opponent's face. No reason to do so. And we have explained it before. The reason that Rogue is favored against Paladin is that Rogue has 4 very efficient AoE spells against the Paladin's general strategy. Both classes fight for board control. The problem is that, you know, the Vayne has, you know, more AoE cards. Vayne has burst damage, and you know, the Paladin doesn't really pressure the board. Now, how can Vayne lose this game? Well, if his opponent has a, you know, crucial Hearthstone zones on a, you know, really big dagger, then maybe, yeah, why not? So Vayne is thinking about trading. That's interesting. I could see Vayne going face, and that actually being correct, seeing how next turn he has and then where he can eviscerate and SI Agent. He's gonna trade the king, and his opponent's gonna get River Crocolisk, which cannot deal with that Pilot Shredder. So let's see if he wants to use his dagger. He doesn't, which I believe is the correct choice right now, because it gives him, keeping the dagger gives him more options for the next turn. Now we're gonna see one of the turns that we talked about before. Blowfish is gonna play Master for Battle, which is a nice card, of course, very strong card, but Vayne is gonna answer this Master for Battle by not only killing off all of Blowfish's guys, but drawing a card in the process. A really strong turn for Vayne. He's gonna push for 3 more damage, and there's a point in this game where Blowfish has to be worried, okay, what happens if my opponent draws a sprint? And you know, what happens if your opponent draws a sprint? You are basically out of the game at this point. So Blowfish is gonna take a turn, play a Sludge Belcher, and attack face with his Light Justice. He will pass the turn back to Vayne, who's gonna find the Bloodmage Thalnos, and most likely use Thalnos and Eviscerate to kill off the Sludge Belcher plus the token. So let's see how he wants to do that. An alternative play would be playing the Violet Teacher, eviscerating Belcher, and then using his dagger plus the, you know, the Raptor's attack in order to get rid of the Belcher. Yeah, he's gonna get a token in the process. So Vayne thinks this is the more profitable play, so he's gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna use the dagger, take care of the Sludge Belcher, and use the Raptor to take care of the token. So right now this is the difficult spot that we spoke of. Like, Blowfish can use a Consecration, but he can only clear 2 guys. One of them is for free, like the token from the Violet Teacher is for free, and the clear is only gonna be efficient for that turn, because he doesn't have anything else to do with his turn. So he can use Equality and Consecration to kill the board that actually has a guy that already dealt 3 damage and killed the creature, and the Violet Teacher, not a good trade after all. Now, I'm not really sure if what Blowfish can do actually is use Equality, kill his opponent's Violet Teacher using the Light Justice, and then maybe playing another Peacekeeper on the Bloodfen Raptor, and, you know, saving the Consecration for a later turn. Now, of course, all these are options. What is not an option is actually playing a Pilot Sky Golem, because that can easily get countered by the damaged Bloodfen Raptor and the Violet Apprentice. So yeah, lots of options for Blowfish. Let's see which one he chooses to go with. So he's gonna make a token, and gonna use a Consecration. Okay, and I do believe that is actually a weak turn. And the reason behind that is that Violet Teacher is actually going to make more tokens. So if Vayne finds a sprint or finds any other relevant card, then the Teacher is going to make more tokens. Or the problem now being that if Vayne repopulates the board, then you no longer have a way to clear the board. So Vayne is going to do just that. He's going to play another Violet Teacher, play an SI Agent, and deal 5 damage to his opponent's face, and potentially threatening lethal with Tinkerer next turn. So let's see how Blowfish is going to handle that. He finds a Sludge Belcher, and at this point in the game, he has to be aware that if he plays the Belcher, there's a huge chance that this Belcher is going to be met with a sap. So using equality, all guys go to 1 health. He uses the last charge on Light Justice in order to take care of one of the Violet Teachers, plays Belcher, and passes the turn. And Vayne finds a sap, really nice top deck. He's going to take a breath and examine the field and actually count the damage that he can get through during his next turn, I believe. Now, the funny thing about using sap here is that if you are not able to kill your opponent on this turn, then he can potentially have a Tyrion on the following turn, and you have no way to deal with said Tyrion, then he can, block your whole board. But I don't believe that to be the case. So Vayne is going to go ahead and do 9 damage to his opponent's face. And let's see, he's going to play that SI Agent, right? He's going to leave his opponent dead to a potential Thanos plus Eviscerate, and Blowfish is going to take a draw. He has no heal other than that Lay on Hands that will leave him dead on board right now. So not dead on board, but potentially dead. That's what Blowfish is thinking right now. If he uses Lay on Hands on himself, he's at 13 life, and your opponent has 10-11 damage on board, and yeah, most likely you can be sure at this point in the game that your opponent has either a second sap, maybe an Eviscerate, or maybe a huge Blade Flurry or Tinkerer. Basically lots of options to finish here, so to finish this game. So let's see if Blowfish can get out of this. He plays a Sludge Belcher, and that means that he's dead to Thanos plus Eviscerate. Most likely he's going to make a token just to use the rest of the mana that he has available, or play an Aldro Peacekeeper. The truth is that this game is over right now on Vayne's turn, and there's nothing that Blowfish can do, and Vayne knows that, because there's no healing effect other than Ethering Farseer that's going to put him out of this. So Blowfish is going to use an Aldro Peacekeeper and reduce one of the SIs down to 1 health. Vayne is going to take the series 3-1 using his Bloodmage Thanos plus a Blade Flare plus an Eviscerate. Doesn't matter how he does it. Okay, he's going to make a huge one cleave. Again, this doesn't really matter. What matters is the Eviscerate that he has in his hand. And Vayne is going to go ahead and win the series 3-1, so really impressive by Vayne. Hello guys, welcome back to the booth. I'm Nick Bulbasakos, and we just saw another sweep. We saw a 3-1 win for Vayne. He lost the first match, the Hunter Mirror, then he went on to, go and beat his opponent 3-0. So congratulations to Vayne, really impressive victory. And if you tuned in right now, this is the 12th Athens Brawlers in tournament. Athens LAN Brawlers in tournament. I'm Nick Bulbasakos, Dust Stalker for the people that play the game. I'm your host for the day, and so far we've had some really strong matches. Okay, so once again, I would like to thank our official tournament sponsors, Balnet Pevkatia, for hosting this event. Wisnet Station, Cardmarket.eu, the Greek Gaming Universe, our new sponsor, and of course Yu-Gi-Oh! Cardmarket.eu, the premium place if you want to go and have some cards to sell, some cards to buy. So this is it for this round feature match. What we're going to do is go out there and find another one, hopefully one that is as good as the one that we just showed you. So stay tuned guys, we're going to be back in a while with more Hearthstone. Okay guys, welcome back. I'm Nick Balbasakos, and here with me for the next round I have a very good friend of mine. Quad, how are you doing, my mate?
I'm fine, how are you?
Okay, so we have here from Order of Gul'dan, Kyotakos, who unfortunately lost his last match against Kageno Raven, if I'm not mistaken.
3-0.
3-0, okay. And
it was painful.
Okay, and we're gonna have the pleasure of, dual casting with you the next match, who is gonna be Marzito. So of course you know this guy.
Yeah.
I believe. Have you ever played Marzito?
How?
Have you ever played against him? Marzito?
Many times.
Okay,
many
and what's your opinion of him?
On tournaments he's a very good player, on
Okay.
ladder...
On ladder not so much, yeah. Okay.
You know, our score is like 3-2, it's close, it's very close.
Okay. So his opponent is Saldar, he's a relatively new player. Have you ever played against him, watched him play, heard anything about him?
No, never. It's
Never.
It's the first time I see him in a tournament.
Okay, and?
LAN or online.
How do you expect this match to go? Like, let's give the players the okay sign, okay.
I think Marzito will win with experience.
Okay.
If he wins,
If he wins,
he will be...
Because he's more
Yes.
experienced, yeah, okay. Okay, let's jump straight into the game, and okay, let's not have you guys waiting anymore. We have
a bad matchup for the first match.
quite a bad matchup. And we've said before on camera that Paladin is an easy matchup for Rogue, because Rogue has many AoE spells, has burst damage thanks to Tinker Oil. What's your take on the matchup? Like, how do you know?
I'm a Paladin player, and it's not the same every time.
Okay.
Sometimes Paladin can rush down Rogue.
Like, yeah, what is the...
But he wants Loafet and Harrison too early,
Okay.
for sure. But most of the times Rogue, it's
It's really favored.
Yes, it's really favored, because Blade Flare, it's very painful for Paladin.
Okay, like right now, if Saldar can answer that Masterful Battle with just Fun of Knives, and actually not only remove the threat from the board, but get a card in the process.
Yes.
So it's very difficult for Marzito to come back from this. So
Master, it's very good,
okay,
because if Rogue doesn't have a Fun of Knives,
okay, yeah.
you can do a very good early quartermaster and pressure him very much.
Yeah. We actually saw that in the previous game. Like, Vayne was going to get the quartermaster for 3 guys, and then he had a Fun of Knives, and he was able to get out of that. And it's really hard for the Paladin player if that happens. Like, if your guys get Fun of Knives, Fun of Knifed, I guess.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that? Like, what's your options?
Especially if your opponent has a Violet Teacher, Indo Prep, Indo Fun of Knives.
Like, no, this is not going to happen right now.
We don't have a Fun of Knives, but if he has something like Violet Teacher, Prep, and Fun of Knives, it's very painful.
Okay.
You can't come back very easy. It's very hard.
Okay, how hard is Violet Teacher for Paladin to deal with? Like,
it's very hard, because at 5 HP, it's
you cannot kill that.
Yes, you cannot kill that. You need a token and a weapon.
Okay.
But tokens don't live with Rogue, He traded with a weapon, and it's very hard.
And Marzito right now is gonna find a turn to play his Quartermaster for 2. He's gonna trade a token for his opponent's Violet Teacher. And how do you like Marzito's turn? Like,
Quartermaster there was very good opinion, because you will never have the chance to Quartermaster more
for more than 2 or 3 guys. Yeah. Okay, and do you think that there is any point in this game where you can be like, okay, maybe Marzito has a chance to win this game? Because right now we see that Saldar is, has a sprint and a preparation, and
this is very good, but he don't have bodies, and bodies is necessary to win the Paladin.
Okay, so first of all,
because Paladin can heal the damage, but he cannot deal with the bodies, only with a quality consecration.
Okay. So
a quality consecration is very important for this matchup, because one Azure Drake and one SI7 can deal very much damage to you. You need the quality consecration to clear them, because you don't have
any other way,
any other way
them,
to clear them.
What's your opinion of playing Pyromancer in Paladin? I don't know if Marzito plays that. I know his Druid list, and it's really interesting. We're going to discuss that when we get to this point. But do you think that Saldar should, prep and sprint in order to find the body, like in order to find an SIH?
Yeah, of course. I don't like a fan of knives very much there.
Okay.
But he want to remove the Belcher. But you don't have problem with the Belcher. Belcher is not too much damage.
Okay.
And prep sprint was a better option because you can find Farseers, your SI7s.
Okay. And
maybe a Blade Fury that he don't have right now.
Okay. So right now, Saldar is going to use a preparation, and he's going to play a sprint actually. And let's see if he can find a Blade Flare or another Fan of Knives. Of course, Marzito played the Master for Battle after the Fan of Knives was played. A really nice move by him.
He played Ragnaros and Dr. Boom.
Yeah. So
and Assassin's Blade. It's a heavy,
more heavier mid-range version of the deck. Yeah, not based on Tinker.
I would like to see a token kill there because of the Master, but.
Okay, he already played the Master though. Like, how many players played
Sorry, Quartermaster.
Oh, yeah, okay. Like, how many players play 2 Quartermaster nowadays? I mean, it's pretty standard to play one at this point.
I don't like 2 Quartermasters also, because Quartermaster is a bad 5-drop.
Okay, yeah.
It's good only if you have tokens.
Okay, so right now, Marzito is going to play Ethereum, which is actually really hard to deal with.
And Ethereum will be sapped?
Yeah.
As always?
As always. It's like, whenever you play against the Shaman, Tyrion is going to get hexed. Whenever you play against the Rogue, Tyrion is going to get sapped.
You know, these days, I think I will take out Tyrion from my deck.
Okay, yeah.
Because
maybe that's the way to do it. Like,
yeah, there's no meaning to play Tyrion.
Against the Rogue. Of course, Rogue one of the worst matchup for Paladin.
You know, every class has an answer for Tyrion, and Tyrion takes your whole turn to play.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe it sounds weird, but maybe you can remove Tyrion from Paladin. It's not a bad idea.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe sometimes can win the game, but most of the times he don't.
He doesn't. Okay, yeah. So Soldier is gonna sap, play an assassin blade, and trade with a slime. Now, of course, this is gonna get immediately answered by Harrison Jones, and this is what you talked about before.
Yeah.
Like, okay, how is Paladin winning this match? And he is winning if you are the one to have the board, you're the one to keep pressing your opponent, and as you mentioned before, he has to have Lotham and Harrison Jones.
When you have a Assassin's Blade in hand,
okay,
I think you bait first with a little weapon.
So you make a weapon, poison the weapon, and then
you bait the Harrison, and then you play the Assassin's Blade. I think that was a bad play from the Rogue side.
Okay,
right now.
So he should have used the dagger, poison the dagger, and then maybe not attack with the dagger, and be like, okay, you have a Harrison Jones, there's a nice target for you, and then go, okay, Assassin's Blade, this is the real weapon I wanted to play. So Saldar on his
especially when you have 2 oils in hand.
Okay, yeah, of course. So Saldar on his turn, he has a pretty heavy hand actually. He's gonna play Dr. Doom, and Marzito is gonna actually have lethal with that, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check.
It's a 9. He has lethal. He has 2 consecration in his hand.
Okay, so right now, it's lethal.
And here we can see a Paladin win a Rogue.
It's like you said, he has to have Harrison Jones, he has to have the board. I think 1-0 lead, and I'm not really sure even he himself believes that he managed to score that win against such a bad matchup. So right now Marzito is going to walk away with that win.
Yeah, I think like Rogue vs Paladin is something like 70-30.
Okay, yeah.
Something like that. But Paladin can pressure very much in the early game, especially if you have Shredder, into Belcher, into something good. If he has his threats, he's favored in some way.
So he needs to have bodies on board. Your opponent needs to not have bodies on board in order to actually succeed. So let's jump straight into the next game, and we have Druid for Marzito, and I have so many things to say about this Druid. He told me about his build, and Saldar of course is going to keep his rock. No reason to reveal any more information. So Marzito actually told me that his rock is a list that runs one of each tech cards. Like he has 1 MC Tech, 1 Big Game Hunter, 1 Kizan Mystic, 1 Druid of the Claw, 1 Belcher, 1 Azure Drake.
It's like a Savage build, something like that.
Okay.
Last season he built a Druid. He had 1 of its tech, I think.
Yeah. And of course, 2 Ascent of Lords and 2 Keeper of the Groves. Yeah.
Yeah. And he went something like Legend 5 or something like that.
Yeah, it's very hard to deal with the deck like this. And Mazito was like so adamant that okay, my deck has game against everything. Like I can answer most likely every threat you have to play.
It's not an aggro deck; it's an answer deck.
Yeah, it's.
But you can be aggro with the combo
finish.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, Mazito is playing something like one Savage or the double Savage and then the Force of Nature. And he says he's quite happy with that because he has so many sticky minions, like all these guys that answer cards tend to stick to the board. Like if you play a Black Knight, okay, you remove a threat that was going to potentially
most of the times when you have an answer in your hand, this answer is a very good body also because your opponent loses a minion and he has to deal with a minion, so it's very hard.
Yeah, so actually those threats tend to stick on the board, and then you can Force of Nature and Savage Draw them, and actually set up a potential combo kill. And we see here that Kizan Mystic, although it has no uses against Rogue, it's actually an okay.
Saldar had a very good turn here with Azure Drake and Backstab.
How does Mazito come back from this? Like, do you go Force of Nature?
Druid versus Rogue when Rogue has two good bodies.
Okay. It's very difficult.
It's very difficult.
Okay.
You need Lotheb to counter them, and Mazito have Lotheb, but
the thing is, Saldar is playing a heavier version. Like we saw him playing Doctor Boom, we saw him playing Ragnaros the Fire Lord. So it's not like if you get out of combo range, you're safe. No, you have to deal with these huge threats.
Lotheb or Lotheb, the classic answer.
Okay. And
I think it's Sylvanas' turn right now.
It's a Sylvanas' turn right now, and you are actually hoping to survive at this point. And we know based on Saldar's hand that Mazito will be able to survive. However, Saldar is going to have a really nice turn. Do you play Azure Drake here, or Violet Eater, Prep, Fan of Knives, and hope?
Well, you can kill Sylvanas for free and then play the. First you kill the Sylvanas and then you play the Azure Drake, I think. Okay, so you kill Sylvanas, play Azure Drake, then prep Fan of Knives, and use your dagger to kill. No, you don't need. You can just redagger, have your dagger up to durability, and wait for the next turn. You have two preps.
So you suicide your SI agent into Lotheb, then you
suicide. Because he has Ragnaros, and maybe he draw a sap and prep a sap into Ragnaros. It's a very good turn.
Oh yeah, of course. Because you make sure that the Ragnaros hits whatever you want, really. Okay, so he's gonna go for the Violet Teacher play. So he's gonna play Teacher. Prep.
It's a risky play, I think.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking that he's gonna go face actually. So he preps a Fan of Knives, finds Deadly Poison, and I think what he will do is dagger up, play the poison, and go face. Yeah. Okay, so 11 points of damage, and Mazito will be hard pressed to find an answer for that. And it's really important.
I think this game is already lost.
Yeah. I believe it to be. Okay, that's. Oh.
Maybe a swipe can make the difference, but.
Okay, like the way he played the game right now, it's really interesting because you give Mazito breathing room. Like, okay, I'm not really sure that you can finish him off. Okay.
You don't have to play Sylvanas here. You don't have to kill Sylvanas. You see?
Yeah.
He just drew the sap.
It's the turn you mentioned before, like your Ragnaros prep into sap, and it's a really strong turn.
And I think it's lethal. Yeah, it's lethal.
It has to be
you go face with everything except the 2 tokens of the Violet Teacher.
Okay.
You kill the bombs with the tokens, and you Ragnaros into prep into sap.
And you deal more damage that way. Okay. And you deal more damage that way. So yeah, he's gonna win with the play that you just described. Let's see if he finds out that play. So if he goes face, it's 9 damage, the weapon plus the 2-3 attack guys, and then he has to kill the bombs, play Ragnaros, sap the Dr. Boom, and he wins. Let's see if he sees that actually. It's not really easy play, to be honest. If you are not experienced with Rogue, you may actually make a small mistake. Okay, he's gonna. He's first gonna sap. Okay, the order doesn't really matter. What matters is that you kill the bombs first before Ragnaros comes out.
Maybe some players are nervous and they can't see.
I've heard a lot of players mentioning that we're playing in the filter match, and when I kind of nervous, like he shouldn't play Ragnaros first because there's a small chance that both bombs go on Ragnaros. So well played, and most likely
we'll move to game 3.
We'll move on to game 3 as Saldar evens the score, and quite a game by both players. So let's see right now. And here we see Salda. This is the new waiting screen that we have for you guys. I hope you like it. I mean, it's better than looking at a blank screen every time the players go into the matchup. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at Marzito as he's getting ready, and we're gonna jump.
Marzito is calm, as always.
Marzito is calm. Marzito, to be honest, has played his fair share of games when it comes to Hearthstone tournaments. He's played a lot of tournaments, to be honest.
We see, I think it's Zoo.
Yeah, it's Zoo. It's old school Zoo, actually. And he told me about it. He isn't happy with his deck. He's like, okay, I found the more aggressive decks. I picked the more aggressive deck that I can find, and I brought them to the tournament. And how do you see the Hunter versus Zoo matchup right now?
If Hunter has explosive traps, it's very hard. Most of the time.
Okay, so right now, do you think Salter is playing mid-range Hunter? Is playing face Hunter?
Yeah, if I can see from Lotheb, I think it's a mid-range Hunter.
Yeah, because he has heavier minions. Okay, so right now he's gonna hit face with the Flame Imp, and okay, how do you deal with that as a Hunter with no bow, no unleash the hounds? Oh, you have a bow. I'm sorry. Do you bow here just to kill the?
You can bow. He has 2 mana.
Oh, he has 2 mana. I'm sorry. So do you actually play a web spinner? That's a really difficult turn for Marzito, right?
I didn't like the coin previous turn. Okay. When you have spinner, I think it's not necessary because Hunter, mid-range Hunter, has many things that can use coin. Maybe coin Savannah, coin a Belcher, coin a Lotheb, coin a Unleash.
Yeah, you can coin a jungler and then Unleash in turn 4 and have it be really crucial. Whereas right now, that turn is not really productive, so Marzito is going to do yet another implosion and...
Just go face, I think.
Yeah, I think you just go face here, no reason to kill the sign.
If Salder plays Snake Trap, he will trade Void Warrior right now and play Jungler, I think.
Yeah, and Marzito is going to implosion the Knife Juggler and...
Just go face.
Yeah.
Face all day.
Face all day, yeah. And I don't really like playing that web spinner first, to be honest. I mean, he should have played the web spinner first in case the juggler shot killed the Void Watcher, then he could trade with the Flame Imp. He's gonna go face with the Imp, and he's gonna find the Freezing Trap. Not too worried about that, I guess. I think he's gonna implosion. Yeah, he's going to implosion the Knife Juggler and get 4 tokens. Really good one. How do you deal with that? If you're a Hunter, of course, you deal with it if you have an Unleash the Hounds. If you don't have an Unleash the Hounds, do you trade your web spinners for the imps?
You just go face and start the race with Warlock, I think. With a bow. Yeah, you trade. Of course, you trade with the...
With the first with the web spinner, okay.
Kodo is a very nice card.
Okay.
In this matchup, but...
if he kills a token...
With an Nerubian,
Okay, so he goes face with that, so he decides that I don't want to give my stability condo.
Very good draw here.
Okay, yeah, and Marzito played that really well. He gets an imp out of the field, making at least the hounds a little bit worse. Of course, he tones up the Nerubian egg. So right now, if Salder wants to remove the Nerubian egg from the board,
let's see the Kodo turn.
Okay, I'm guessing that 1 out of 4 is a pretty good chance of the Nerubian not dying. So.
But you have to deal with the Nerubian. Maybe kill it now with Kodo, it's better.
Okay, so if you Kodo now...
Yeah, because you have to kill it.
Okay, eventually...
One way or another.
Okay, so he's gonna Lotheb that turn. Interesting play, and I would like to note that Marzito killing the web spinner in the previous turn actually made it so that Salder could not play his Houndmaster on a creature that can attack. So Marzito is gonna walk away with this game, I think, as he's getting, he's getting ahead. And it doesn't look like Salder has a taunt because he didn't play a beast on the previous turn. So if he plays a high main, he's actually dead on board next turn. So I
think there is no comeback with no unleash in hand.
I believe that Salder has had a few missteps, like he missed the damage here and there. He missed a good trade by not on the juggler turn. He didn't play a web spinner first.
He lost the RNG factors that.
Maybe they could have gotten him back into the game. So. Let's see what Salder decides to do right now, as I do not believe he has a way out of this. Like, Lotheb can... if he Kodos and then the Kodo hits the Nerubian egg, then Lotheb can trade for the Nerubian, I guess.
I think you're dead on board because the best thing you can do is trade Lothar with Nerubian egg.
Okay,
then
yeah.
play Hungry Crab and a kill command in the Nerubian. Maybe listen, the best place to kill command is rather than.
Oh yeah, get the Doomsay. Get the Doomsay.
That's the only way.
Let's see Mazito gets a Doomsay. No. It's like the chance of getting a Doomsay is like actually 0.07% or something like that. It's really low. So yeah, Mazito's gonna take this game and he's gonna go ahead and be up 2-1. So his deck, going to work and.
So he has to win with his druid right now.
Yeah.
His druid, I think he has a very good matchup with Hunter actually because he plays Kizan, he has MC Tech. The tech cards always help against the Hunter.
Okay, yeah, of course they're very helpful, and yeah, both players are ready, and Mazito only has one deck left. So you take a look at Mazito, and right now you're gonna take a look at Saldra, who is down 2-0, and he has to win.
Not 2-0, 2-1.
2-1. I'm sorry, yeah. And he has to win 2 more games in order to get back to this. So
I can see in his eyes, he's nervous.
It's like many players don't believe that it's actually nerve-wracking playing on camera, but for some people it is actually nerve-wracking.
I like playing on camera.
Yeah, no, me too. I've played like 7 feature
matches.
I
feel special,
Yeah, I've played 7 feature matches in my whole Yu-Gi-Oh career, and I've won 6 of them.
Yeah,
and
it's very
And then for some people it comes naturally. I guess they want to be seen on the board. They want to prove that they are the best or something like that. I don't know. Maybe they're just beautiful people like that, and they want to be on camera. I don't know.
Yeah, I know I'm very beautiful, as always.
Okay, so
let's see. Jungler turn here for Salsa.
So we have Druid versus Midrange Hunter. How does this match go? Especially. Okay, Mazito's gonna have a really strong turn right now.
When you do this in a Hunter, it's very painful.
Like this move, like Innervate, Keeper, Kill a Knife Juggler, was used, when Zoo was popular.
It was a KO.
Yeah.
It was KO for Zoo.
Yeah, and then Zoo starting, getting the counter moves back, like, okay, your opponent Aldor, the Peacekeeper, Knife Juggler, then you had to Soulfire the Peacekeeper, because otherwise he could get so many good trades out of this. Of course, Hunter doesn't have a Soulfire, so yeah, Mazito is going to be hard-pressed to deal with that.
Against the mid-range Hunter, I think you just Druid of the Cloth on here and just go phase. You don't...
It's actually really good because right now, Saldar is going to proc. Saldar is going to have freezing snake trap being procced, and Mazito is going to answer that with, swipe his opponent's face, and then next turn, play both the druids maybe.
But he doesn't develop many bodies there, and
he doesn't have many bodies.
We can see Saldar has a very heavy hand, so maybe we can see it.
Okay,
I don't really know because the Savannah will be very hard
to deal with. Yeah.
And after Savannah boom, it's always a great turn.
I mean, he has Knife Juggler. Oh, very nice play by Mazito, who's going to trade the Knife Juggler.
It was a great move.
He's going to trade the Knife Juggler and actually say, you know what, okay, you have a Savannah high main, however, I'm having a Nation of War now.
But Savannah in a clear board, it's always
really hard.
It's always really hard.
Okay, so Mazito is going to play a Nation of War into taunt mode. It's going to pass the turn back to Soldier, who's going to find the web spinner.
I want to see an MC Tech top deck there.
It's like, if he goes Houndmaster into Savannah High main, then there's a problem that, actually BGH kills your Savannah High main.
Always.
What's the best play here for Hunter?
I think Boom.
Does he go, okay, so he goes Dr. Boom just...
Yeah, just Boom. Okay. And you don't raid, of course. And turn, and then you have a very good explosive turn.
Okay.
With Houndmaster and...
with Houndmaster or maybe the Savannah High main, kill the bombs, suicide the bombs onto the Ice in the War. Okay, so he's gonna go ahead, play Haunted Creeper and...
Yeah, Spinner, Haunted Creeper and Houndmaster on
I don't like the fact that he's keeping Boom to his hand. Like, Dr. Boom actually puts the same badge on board. Yeah, and I don't really like that play because... if Mazito can find a way to not heal his opponent, he's not going to heal, of course. He's going to draw 2 cards and play Zombie. And the problem is that right now you're not going to get a free trade with either the 2 guys that you had. So, okay, maybe you have a big board, but at the same time you're gonna trade your whole board. So
Do you Animal Companion there or just?
I just think you play Dr. Boom right now, no? Because your opponent already used Swipe.
I think Animal Companion is more safe because Dr. Boom, if he has a BG8 or something like that,
Okay.
you can lose your board. But it's not bad.
Okay, yeah.
Dr. Boom is never bad because
It's-
Boom bots is so fucking OP.
Like the bots, it's what make Dr. Boom so good, you know. So Marzino right now is gonna use Vanas and most likely his hero power in order to deal with. Is he gonna deal with a bomb or actually? I would have. Let me see. He's gonna go face. That's interesting. So would you have used your face to kill?
Maybe he want to make his robot and think about the combo. You know.
Okay, maybe.
So he will trade Sylvanas on his own.
Okay, so let's see. Saldar is gonna roll an animal companion. He's gonna find the Leok. So much damage. That's plus 6 damage for Saldar.
We have a huge amount of damage.
Okay, yeah, this amount of damage is actually out of proportion.
Just go face here.
It's like a 3 mana fireball because you had 6 guys on the field already. So he's gonna trade Sylvanas, and he's actually gonna.
Why did you do that with Hunter? It's just go face all day.
It's like
Oh, he want to develop the Hunter.
Okay, he wanted another minion. Let's see, and the bot does not kill Sylvanas. And
That was a bad play actually because now you can give.
if Master the top takes
Swipe,
yeah.
Your opponent can take a Docker Boom maybe.
Okay, let's see if Mazito can find the swipe. He finds a Wrath, okay. So let's see if he can. Okay, of course he can suicide Sylvanas into Houndmaster. The thing is, you have 3.
You have to suicide Sylvanas on Leo because Leo has so much damage.
Yeah,
I think you wrath Houndmaster.
Okay.
You wrath for 1 Houndmaster, then you trade Sylvanas on Dr. Boom on Leo.
Okay.
So you maybe have a chance to take Dr. Boom, and then if you take Dr. Boom, you heal your face with Ancient of Lore.
Ancient of Lore, okay. Do you think it's
That's the
worth
best
it?
output, you know.
Okay, do you think it's worth it that what Machida is trying to do right now is like give himself 2 good targets? Like
I think Dr. Boom was the only target because it's the only thing that can save you, really.
it's gonna play a Druid of the Glowing Taunt mode and it's gonna hero power actually, and that hero power actually takes a couple of turns to matter.
If we see a top deck kill command, it's lethal, but no.
No, we see a Pirate Shredder and
We need this. We need that MC tech right now. I want to see that MC tech coming.
yeah. I'm sure Mazito wants to draw an MC tech, and Mazito is gonna be able to trade with the. Okay.
Whoa!
Okay. Now we're talking.
It's Leok. It's lethal with Savage Roar.
No, it's lethal. Yeah, it's lethal.
Yeah, it's lethal with Leok. Oh my god!
It's a lethal.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Okay, so he has 15, 19 exactly lethal because he had Leok in. Oh my god!
That was perfect. Actually,
This is actually amazing. Mazito is gonna take that series 3-1, and
it was great.
it was great, guys. Welcome back. I'm Nick Bulbasakos. He's Giannis Quad Papanikolas. Call him Quad. And what we just witnessed was Sylvanas stealing a Leok, then Force of Nature into Salvador, and you
Leok was a better target.
and Leok was actually the better target because Dr. Boom would not have given you lethal that there.
Yeah.
It's
damage.
But still, it's. Okay, it's really nice.
Haunted Creeper wasn't lethal for sure. I think if you got a Haunted Creeper, it wasn't.
yeah. Okay, so right now, guys, pretty sure it's 3-1. So Marito won, right? If I'm not mistaken. Okay, so how do you see the? How did you expect that to happen? Like at all? No.
It was great. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. You know.
Like yeah.
Leok boost the trees and it's 21 damage. When I see Force of Nature coming,
okay,
I said no, it's not lethal because you know I count the damage and it's 18.
Okay,
then I remember the Leok.
Okay, guys, so I hope you enjoyed that. Sure, as hell it was unexpected.
Yeah,
and
it was very nice.
Okay, we're gonna have. Are we gonna have you here for a few more games? Okay.
As many games as you like.
Okay,
I love
okay,
you know that.
I really like this guy, to be honest. Okay, so right now, guys, we're gonna take a small break. For those of you tuning in right now, this is the 12th Athens Brawlers in tournament. This is a Hearthstone Cup, so it doesn't only award points for the Blizzard 2015 World Championship, Hearthstone World Championship.
Let's say thank you to Reg.
Okay, of course.
That brought that in Greece.
We're trying our best, I mean.
Yeah.
And not only that, do we award points for the top 4 competitors for the 2015 Hearthstone World Championship. We also award Brawlers in points for the grand finals. The grand finals are going to be happening in May, so stay tuned for more information.
I'm very happy. I will be that main event. I'm very happy.
What is? Are you qualified? Are you
No,
for
I'm not,
sure?
but I will be a caster, you know.
Okay, you will be a cast. I'm really happy to have you cast.
I don't want to leave you alone, you know.
Okay, I know.
It's a very big event.
You're a really nice guy to leave me alone.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so right now, guys, and we also have a prize pool, an updated prize pool. We now award 200 euros in its LAN Brawlers in. And that's actually an increase from the previous ones, and we try to make it so that you guys have more stuff to look forward to in each and every,
Actually, it's a great prize because
okay,
200 euros. It's
not a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of, and not a lot of money. It's a good amount of money.
Yeah.
Let's see, for actually playing the game that you really like and love.
Some people need 1 month work.
Okay, yeah, of course. So guys, right now we're gonna take a small break, and we are gonna find just another match that's just as exciting. We've seen nothing but good matches on camera today, so stay tuned. We're gonna be back in a while with the feature match for the next round, and yeah, stay tuned. We will be back.
Hello, and we are back. I'm Quat from Buldan, and I'm here with a very good friend of mine, Zach Nathan.
Greetings, nice to have me here. Thank you.
And we will cast the next match. It's Nathan versus Sosi, I think.
An excited match, I think, as all the matches have been
Yeah.
so far. We've seen top decks, we've seen
Leo-
miscalculations,
yes.
Leox, everything.
Leoxido Force of Nature, that was an amazing turn, amazing. It's
Yeah.
the first time I see something like that in
Yeah,
Hearthstone.
and Marzito said himself after the match that he didn't even figure out he
Yeah.
had lethal.
Yeah, neither in the start, he top decked the Force of Nature and we thought that it was 18 damage. But when I realized that it was Leo combo,
+1 with Leo.
it was totally great. Do we know anything about the class that players have to choose?
So far, we haven't heard anything from the players.
I know Nathan-
Probably the bans are gonna be the picks are gonna be the mainstream picks.
Yeah, I'm sure that Nathan has a druid, but I don't know any of Sauce's decks right now.
Yeah,
We will see.
So far, Sosi has been. The thing is that players they tend in this format to choose their decks, and now with the games being streamed, people need to think what they should pick because, hey, this match is going to be streamed, so my opponent might see it while waiting
Yeah.
and figure out that showing this and that is going to
Yeah,
cause issues.
but I know we have many fair players in our tournaments always.
Yeah, of course, that's one of the fundamentals of brawlers with Razor's Edge gaming. 95% of the times, because you can never be 100% sure.
You
the
know,
players are playing fair.
some cheaters in Hearthstone, it's not sure that they will win because they cheat. Cheaters can always lose too,
Yeah, of course. It's called karma.
Yeah.
Karma is a good support, but also is a.
If you snipe,
something.
your opponent will top deck everything.
Yeah, that's the thing, but we've seen many situations of sniping during streams, and
Yeah,
technically
and-
that's the streamer's fault.
Let's go to our game.
The game is about to start.
Okay, so we have a rogue and I can't see the names really.
Yeah.
Let's.
We have now, we're going to see, there's a typical rogue as always, and we're going
Okay.
to have Saucy
Yeah,
playing
Saucy
rogue
playing
and
rogue.
Nathran
Plays.
mech maids.
Yeah. Make Baits is a very powerful deck, so
Yeah, and rogue, if it's the, I think that's the rogue, but
yeah, Rogue is very explosive those days.
yeah, indeed.
The only hard counter is Warrior.
And-
He can win all the other matches.
And they can still burst the warrior, I mean, unless if you pull the armor needed.
Yeah, if you have the bodies in early game, like Agents, Farseers, Violets. Okay, we have the start for the game. We can see a Cockmaster for Nathran.
He greets his opponent.
Yeah, I like BMing.
Yeah.
BM is.
It's definitely BM, it's not
Yeah.
like greeting.
I know that they are not friends.
Yeah.
Okay, backstab on Cockmaster, do you like that?
Actually, I think it was his way of baiting the backstab.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know, in Mech Maids, I hold my backstab for bigger threats, not a
Yeah.
Cockmaster, because Cockmaster is not actually a threat.
And he also didn't have the coin that
Yeah.
could force some other mechs.
Yeah.
And throw like 2 mechs in this turn. So I believe he baited the backstab. Now is a very good turn to play mirror image.
To play Mirror Entity, because
Mirror image.
you told to your opponent that you can't play Coin Violet Teacher now. You have to play a body like a Farseer or like an SS7.
Alright, haha.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, that would be great here actually. Okay, so I think we will see the Farseer from the
Yeah,
rogue
definitely.
side.
It's
Because
very
Farseer is not a strong body and he can also provide you a heal that you want.
Exactly. Well, it's gonna be overkill, but yeah.
I don't actually like Fan of Nights here because
Me either.
you have to open Mirror Entity in early game, because in late game it's
Yeah.
harder
You
to deal with
know
it.
that your opponent is definitely going to get something valuable. And for example, now
We see Nathan has double Shredder in his hand, and it's definitely a very good sub for Rogue because Shredder is one of the most heavy drops.
and it's also 2 minions.
Yeah.
Instead, so you're gonna trade one minion and you're gonna get another one.
But you see now, mirror entity actually it's very hard to deal with it because a Farseer right now is not very good because your opponent
You're gonna
also
trade
have
the
a
3/3
Shredder inboard.
and
Yeah.
then you have something else in your hand to play. And you can also actually play Tinker Town Technician and
Yeah.
the ping and the trade. So I think
That's why I like to see Farseer the previous turn.
yeah, it would be the best choice. He's sapping now, but
Yeah, he's sapping.
still-
Sap is very good here. You
Yeah,
know,
it
Sap is
is.
always good on Shredder.
because you don't want a mech mate to put more than one minion, and definitely not a mech to be down.
But I think we will see Shredder again from the mate side
Yeah.
right now.
It's actually a really good play.
Rogue has no preps for now. That's maybe
And Van Cleef now. It's
Yeah,
not a
that's-
good draw.
maybe will be very hard for Rogue because he has no prep. He has a very heavy hand, as we can see,
Yeah.
like a Zedson, one Zur Drake, a Van Cleef. A Van Cleef without prep.
Prep
It's
is-
nothing. It's nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
just
can make
a
him,
small body. You can't make him a beast, the beast that you actually
Want.
need.
I think.
surprised.
Yeah, I think Farseer going into a 6/6 Van Cleef. Do you like that?
Yeah, that would actually be a good choice. I mean, he tells him that I know you're gonna trade your 3/3
Into
with
my 3, but you have to deal with
to deal with a 6. But there's a fireball now.
I do not really like to give a Violet Eater in my opponent.
It's probably gonna get to the eviscerate.
He will create a Violet, but you lose some. You lose firepower in the
Yeah.
mirror entity. That's why mirror entity is very good.
So right now you can easily play a fireball to get the 3/5.
Yeah,
ping
fireball and
1/1.
develop your scientist in the board. So you will
Exactly.
take your next secret because you don't want to draw the secret.
Of course. The thing is that every time I'm playing, I'm getting the secrets and the mad scientist.
Yeah, me
together.
too.
This is like unreal.
Yeah, and you know, in mech mates it's not so bad. If you play freeze mates, it's very
That's the problem.
It's very bad to take.
Having two ice blocks on your starting hands, like the worst.
with mad scientists.
This
Okay, we
is,
see a Lolo here.
In my opinion, this was a really bad play.
You know, it was good actually because Rogue needs to trade with a face.
Yeah.
So having two fireballs in hand, maybe
Yeah,
will give you
it will,
the lethal.
it will give you the lethal you could actually need.
It will give you the reach you want against a Rogue.
Yeah. But we will see. Rogues have many tricks up their sleeves, so.
Okay, I would like to see a re-weapon there. Deadly
Yeah,
Poison.
weapon, deadly poison. And
Trade the Shredder and then play the Van Cleef.
yeah.
If something like 1 or 2 HP come out from the second Shredder, then you can easily trade with your tokens. and-
Yeah, but you might even get a Doomsayer because.
Yeah, that's
You
why you
really
trade.
need to know
Yeah,
the
that's why you trade first, and then you will play the Van Cleef.
I mean, probably it's a Van Cleef if it's not a Van Cleef. That he's going for Van Cleef.
Yeah, the 6/6, but it's very strong
It's
here.
a compute later, so. It is.
And you have a very good.
Yeah.
No,
We're
it's
gonna
not the
trade
6/6
this.
Van Cleef. Sorry, it was a 4/4. Yeah, I'm mistaken now.
Yeah, it was.
I took a re-weapon like.
Yeah,
a
you took the weapon as a card. That's fine. So
So
it's
trades-
still gonna draw a fireball on him.
Yeah,
mean,
I
you're
think
not-
I think you trade the Swing Master there because if you
Yeah.
leave Swing Master down with a ping, you deal with a. Oh, Doctor
Yeah.
Boom! It's actually great.
It's
great.
really good to be played here.
Yeah.
Right now. And
You know, Doctor Boom is the most counter minion for Rogue because
yeah.
okay, you can kill Doctor Boom, but maybe
You
the
have
boom bots,
the
yeah,
boom
the
bots that-
yeah, maybe it will kill your board. It's very hard.
Yeah. Right now the Van Cleef is helpless.
Yeah, look there. If boom bots do something like 7 or 6 damage in a Rogue's
you can
face,
actually throw two fireballs
two
and
fireballs and
win
win
the
the game.
It's really interesting now because his hand is really bad.
Yeah, it's actually really bad.
He can actually the play now that I see here is like
The only way you have here is trade with the face.
then put
Farseer and Agent
Farseer and
clear
Agent.
the Merlot.
And pray that
Your don't have two fireballs.
yeah.
It's most of the mech mages have always two fireballs. I don't know the reason.
I know I've played quite a while from as a mech mage. I'm a person of the meta. I'm not.
Yeah, if you're a ladder player, you have to play the meta.
You have to play the meta. I mean,
Because if you don't play the meta, you just lose.
yeah, the season that I went legend with a hunter, I actually played. Once I hit legend, I started messing with decks. I mean, this is where.
Yeah, messing with decks in
Don't
legend is very nice, old days. But now that top 100,
Yeah.
take Blizzcon points, you have to play more serious in legend.
Indeed. So let's see now. We go for the boombots.
Yeah, of course you go for the boombots.
Yeah, you have to do it.
It's let's see. The chances is very big, and you can't lose this game,
Exactly.
no matter what. I think.
You're like
Yeah, that was a great too.
still, even if you leave.
Okay, now we will sit with. Oh my god! You see, boombots is so fucking OP.
Yeah, he cleared the
Seriously?
board. Now he's gonna be put loads of minions down.
Yeah, and Tiger is.
The game is over.
Yeah,
I think
the game is
Saucy
over.
loses the first game.
He maybe play Vanish.
Yeah, if you top decks Vanis, yeah, of course.
I don't know his list. He maybe play
I
Vanish.
don't think so.
Okay,
I would have.
that was a very good move from Nathan. It doesn't matter at all, but it was.
Yeah,
a
the
very good
game's
move.
over.
You develop Azure Drake here, of course. Maybe you can find a Visceral.
Yeah, if you're going for this, you have to go for.
You have to play Azure Drake. Maybe you play second Farseer and play your Farseer too.
Yeah,
so
but
maybe you try to be alive.
It's
You're not. But
yeah, we know that the game is over from the previous turn, but
Yeah.
he doesn't know it, and he could actually. He might have something in his list that we don't know since we're not aware of the list.
yeah,
and be
something
surprised.
Yeah,
I don't know, Exodia.
you
Maybe.
never. Yeah, so
Yeah, there's no point of playing Gadgetana.
I think Deathwing is the Exodia of Hearthstone.
No, you have actually to do. You don't win. You're one BGH, one Polymorph, one top deck actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Your opponent always top decks something like BJs or Polymorph when you play very tough.
let's see. Now we're going for the backstep to draw one card for 4 damage.
Okay,
That's
Flurry, it's
nothing.
can do nothing there. So
Game is over.
yeah, it's game. You know, Saucy really don't know that because
Yeah.
we see the 2 firebolts. He don't see. He can't see the 2 firebolts. Okay, game 1 goes to Nafran, and MechMage was
Powerful deck.
yeah,
As always, now where Nathan is losing his mech mage, he's going to switch.
I think Nafran has a very heavy druid, something like Ramp. I think with Sunwalkers and something like that inside, we will see.
I think that Sauce is going to stay with the rock. He knows it's a powerful deck.
Yeah, it's but only if your opponent has a warrior too. If Nathan has a warrior, maybe you have to change rogue now because you have because Nathan has druid for sure, and warrior is also a bad matchup for rogue, and
We have to see.
druid
we have
also.
to see. Yeah, we have to see this. It's really interesting how both players are working to win. I mean, you can see both of them. I actually know Nathan's like, you see, he's like, I'm gonna calm down, I'm gonna wear my hat, I'm gonna kick your handles.
Okay, who's playing warrior right now? I think Nathan, right?
Nathan.
So Nathan has a warrior.
Yeah, Nathan has a warrior. I
So
think
yeah,
changing was the best
changing the deck was the best situation because most of the times that rogue can win a warrior, but you want to go into the 2-2 on score.
Yeah.
So
You need to figure out to put your best deck at the end.
yeah, and that it's a war in the end.
Yeah.
Not only in the game, but in the mind too.
Indeed. It's always Hearthstone's always about the mind games. It's you can relate
Okay,
Hearthstone to
so
poker.
if I can see a Shredder from Nathan's side, so I think it's a mid-range warrior, not a heavy one.
Yeah. And so far we're not. gonna
Maybe
see-
no Alex Traza, no Ragnaros, Sneasel, Shredder, maybe inside or Kel'Thuzad.
I think Kel'Thuzad is. Kel'Thuzad is in Nathan's. I was watching him outside playing with someone. I think I saw Kel'Thuzad, but
Yeah, when you play Shredder, since he needs on Shredder, you always need KT. He has very good value in his deck.
it's really good. Now we have a great start.
Yeah, for
So
Druid,
this
because
time.
he has Innervate into Shredder, and next time he has Hit on extra mass.
Exactly.
We know that Warrior is not favored against the Druid because Druid can be very fast, and you can't deal with all this. If you deal with the board, you don't have armor to shield slam, and this is a very hard way for warrior.
Ooh, there's Black Knight here. It's probably.
You know, Black Knight was very mainstream in the start of GVG. After 1 month, we see players take Black Knight out of their decks, but now maybe it's time to come back because Black Knight is a very good card. It can give you great tempo against Belchers, Ancient of Wars,
and whatever comes with Blackrock Mountain that comes next month.
I hope Blackrock Mountain. I don't want Blackrock Mountain to have tons. I want to have more minions. You know. You know, Hearthstone doesn't really have minions with no abilities. Most of the minions have abilities. I don't like that very much.
They have a wisp. Okay. That's a really good card.
That's a very good card because you can remove it with a second wrath and.
So you're being forced to trade.
No, you go face, but he gives a very good trade to your opponent.
Yeah, exactly. Personally, I would have gotten rid of it.
You know,
it's a really dangerous card.
Yeah, but you actually, because Druid have growth, he can easily remove that, and you force your opponent to trade it. So it doesn't matter at all.
Not a really good Druid player actually. I think my Druid is not even 60. No, that's my rogue. So yeah, definitely you're gonna tell a couple of things better than me in this matchup.
Yeah, I have a foil Druid, I think.
But as we see here,
the second Shredder is very good for Nathan because it's a very good,
he keeps something in the board that actually forces him.
It's a very sticky minion.
Yeah. But there's a Druid of the Claw here that's actually gonna sit down.
Yeah, charge or taunt. I think charge is better there.
Yeah, I could actually put him some pressure.
But most of the times, if warrior doesn't really have an answer for Druid of the Claw in the taunt mode, it's most of the times game win because Druid of the Claw will give you so much damage in taunt mode.
Would you actually go
for execute? Yeah, of course.
But he's not going for execute. He prefers to buff it and trade it.
Yeah, because he wants to develop the Acolyte of Pain too. That's why that apprentice give him 0 mana execute.
Yeah, that's a card.
Maybe we will see that matters.
Yeah,
as the gameplay.
Don't think he's gonna let the Violet there go. Keeper of the
Grove. The teacher, you mean? Yeah.
Keeper of the Grove is definitely play here. He's gonna kill the 3/2.
We have an Acolyte on board too. I think you always want to silence an Acolyte because he maybe will bring so many dangers. The card draw is never good.
Well, the thing is that you are 1 mana in front of him due to that. So
yeah, you are, but you
have
Warrior
to figure out what's the best play here because he's not gonna play a serious threat on the next turn. The serious threat.
You can silence the Acolyte with the Grove, then trade the 2/3 in the Taskmaster, and just innervate out Lotheb, and just go face.
Yeah, but he's probably going with my play and killing the girl. Yeah, he went for that. He prefers to give you 1 card.
But I didn't like to damage my Shade.
The Kelso damage was terrible.
Would you like that the trade with the Shade? I didn't really like that.
Yeah, because you revealed him, and if he has 2.
Yeah, it's very valuable.
Wow.
Now we will have a great turn for now.
Now you have the perfect.
We have the perfect here because
you
will execute the Shade and trade with the Dead Bites into the Grove. You will leave the 5/1 into the board. Yeah. You don't really care about that right now.
Yeah, because on the next turn you might get 5 damage, but you have 3 damage.
And you also have the Belcher.
You have Belcher. Well, he has it.
Yeah, Sosi has also a Black Knight, but
it actually the taunt stays, so you're miles in front. He's going for the execute. Now we're going for Death Bites, and we're killing 2/4. The thing is now that even if
I think Nathan needs a
Nah. It's a part of the combo, but
yeah, but he has also Innervate. He maybe can do a very fast combo. And You see, Warrior is already very low health.
Yeah, he's probably, if he throws Lothar,
Yeah, he will play
he's
Lothar
gonna
now.
force him to
To
hit
trade,
Lothar,
yeah.
to trade Lothar.
So he will be on 10 HP with the
Yeah.
armor up.
But he's gonna have a Dr. Boom. I'm not going for armor up. I'm clearing the board and going for Dr. Boom.
Yeah, play aggressively.
I'm
maybe it's better.
already
Yeah,
low.
yeah.
I'm already low.
Yeah,
if he
so
has
you-
the combo, he wins.
Yeah, you want the presence in board. You want the presence in board.
So
I
if
know.
you put down a Dr. Boom and you are telling him, okay, you're definitely gonna have the combo at some point.
Yeah. But I'm pressuring you.
But
to-
I'm pressuring you to win. So at least that's my play, since we see what they're going to
I really like that. Yeah, it was a good play.
There you go.
Okay. Now he will trade for sure, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a better play here, actually. You can attack on face,
Yeah, you can attack on
kill
face,
a Mani Berserker,
Kill a Mani
Taskmaster on Lotheb and
BGH
BGH him, and
you
armor
can
up.
actually armor up. Yeah, that's a really
Yeah,
good
that's
play.
good. That's good.
You can actually save the 5 damage. You're still in lethal range of a combo. I mean, he
You
has
know,
8 mana,
yeah.
but I'm always playing that my opponent has the card
combo,
he needs,
yeah.
has the combo. Even if he's on 8 mana, he's gonna play it because he's gonna have
But
it.
you know, Taskmaster in combination with Big Game Hunter, it's a very good board presence.
Yeah, and you save 5 damage. So
Yeah.
you can actually armor up also.
Yeah, you will go to 14 and then
And he goes
and
for
then
a
next.
risky play, it seems.
Yeah, I
he's
know,
good.
I know Nathan. Nathan, he will play Belcher instead.
That
Yeah, you know, we know that Druid has a Black Knight. Belcher is not a bad player right now.
it's really not a bad play. The thing is that
And as you can see, maybe Black Knight killed Belcher, but he can't deal with the token right now. So
and you
it's not-
can even play KT.
yeah.
You're
Yeah,
definitely
actually-
gonna play KT
Yeah,
because you
KT
want-
actually it's very good there because you will did, or maybe we can see it. Oh,
Ooh.
that, that's very good actually. That's very good.
You're going for a second Belcher here.
Yeah,
Start building up your
You know, Kel'Thuzad now will give him more power.
Yeah, he gives him the board control and he actually gives him a taunt. 2 wild growths or 2 dead cards. He's definitely not going to play the combo. Unless
Oh, so she has a really bad hand right now.
Yeah, if he draws Savage Roar,
Do
he
you
wins.
do you growth? So the second growth draw your card right now, or you hold the growth for the next
Yeah,
turn?
actually, I'm actually considering this one. I mean, I want to have a card for the next turn.
With Katie on board, I think you want to roll now because
Yeah.
maybe
You
it's-
need that card.
Yeah, maybe the next turn will be very.
You might
it's
actually
too
draw
late.
lore now.
Yeah.
You can actually draw 2 more cards and have the combo the next turn.
Yeah.
Kel'Thuzad's a big mess here. He's not supposed to stay up.
Yeah, maybe next turn will be too late for Druid. When the second
He's gonna
Belcher,
start building. If the
yeah, when the
Belcher
second Belcher comes on board, how you deal with the second Belcher and Katie on board?
Yeah. And not only the second Belcher, you're actually gonna have the slime there.
Actually, I don't want to be fast, but I think Nathan wins that game right now.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because, you know, a Belcher with Kel'Thuzad on board, it's very, very powerful play.
And he's actually.
He's going too all in. I didn't like that really.
Nah, that's greedy.
That's too greedy. You have to trade.
Yeah, you need to get rid of this blood.
Oh, he didn't even attack with Kel'Thuzad.
think
Oh, he attacked.
he's
He
lost.
attacked on face.
Do you have lethal?
No.
2, 4, 8.
No, you don't.
9. No, we don't.
You need to find. Listen, if you top deck a Druid of the Claw,
Yeah, if you
it's lethal.
you're definitely going for that.
Yeah.